What's up, guys? My husband has a lot of scrap wood.
It's not that much.
It's too much. So we are gonna take this scrap wood and turn it into
This cabinet. Oh my god, this table. And this flower pot.
it's a planter.
This is a lot of things.
It is. So let's get started.
We are in our new shop.
You want to pull down the best woods that we have?
Take this.
So
That's
this
nice.
is oak. These are the ones that we got from the antique
Yeah.
shop.
What's this thing look like?
It's just a cabinet with 2 doors.
We need to fit shoes. So this thing's gonna have to be, I think I misspelled that, but that's how like construction work and say it.
Height.
It checks. I'm gonna cut them first. I'm gonna use this.
Is that how?
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
The planer has never been used. Crank handle shaft. Is it you?
After cutting the wood we'd be using for the top and doors, we ran them through our new planer to ensure they were the same height.
So I'm gonna put biscuits in here to line up. Ready for the glue up?
Is this the right-
Glue up.
The right glue? Get your glue spreader.
Yep. Oh, it's a good feeling right there. A little glue spreader action. Put a little biscuits in here. Biscuit and butter. I need some clamps now. Clamps now. Should have probably like planned this out before we put glue in here. Could have been helpful, you know?
Once we had our pieces for the top glued up, we moved on to the pieces for the cabinet doors.
We'll say we start about there. Ends here.
I like this area.
This area?
Yeah.
Okay, now I have to rethink my entire strategy here. Since we don't have enough clamps, I'm almost thinking about making a wedge.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds like you do.
You know, I have a lot of theories. I'm going to screw this piece down. We're going to screw this guy down. We're going to screw this guy down. How does this work? This guy, what we can do is wedge it in like this.
Where'd you learn this?
I don't know.
Look at you.
Scientist. So go grab that glue then, like you said. Selection of glues, you know, that you can...
I'll bring a selection.
Day one was full of trial and error. So we have the door gluing up with some different pieces of wood. Got another glue up down here for the top. Let all this stuff dry up. Come back tomorrow.
All right.
See you tomorrow.
See you guys tomorrow.
I am ready.
Day 2.
Day 2.
What are we looking at here today?
Some wood. I didn't plan this through when we were doing it. I put glue on. Things are probably stuck to the bench here. I'm already bleeding, so.
What? We haven't even done anything. You just come in here and start bleeding?
This is the skill I possess. Okay. This one's going to be real glued down. I'm going to scrape these glues first, you know, so it's not moving around. Yeah, that's why I did it that way.
You intentionally glued it to the table?
It so that I could do this and, you know, it's not moving around everywhere.
Smart.
This one's solid.
Let me back up here.
All right. Got it one piece. I'm going to show you guys the state-of-the-art dust extraction system we've installed. Works like this. Really cheap, but it does take a little extra time.
We'll link it in the description below.
We'll get there.
Obviously, end goal is to be sponsored by a dust collection system. Someday we'll have one. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
I think we're going to start building this box.
The cabinet box.
Now, back to our 3D rendering here. I forget where we landed. Is the bottom piece going to go past, or is the top piece going to go past?
Yes, the answer is yes.
Interesting answer.
They're both going past.
They can't.
What do you mean? You
Those
said
are two
the top
choices.
piece and the bottom.
Here's the side. Are they going to go like this, or is they going to go like this?
It's going to go like that. See, when you say top piece, I don't assume that you mean side piece. That's our issue.
The issue is when I say things, you should just know what I mean. It's not too much to ask.
Sure.
And then what are we going to do with the plywood side? We're going to put a...
It's like we never had this conversation. Go ahead.
Hey, look, I just want to make sure when I do it.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Now we're doing it. You know what I mean? Yesterday, it was just concepts.
Okay. Let me describe it so that way you don't confuse people. The top of the cabinet is going to kind of have a rim around. The bottom piece is going to be ply. We're going to attach nicer wood around the bottom so it sticks out but doesn't look crappy.
Okay, let's get to ripping. We have sides. We have a top. We need a bottom. Bottom.
Is that the best we've got?
No.
Obviously that side's ugly. What's the other side?
Also ugly. This guy?
Yeah.
Same as this.
Except it looks nicer. That's what we're going for, right? That's way better. It looks like this one.
Yep.
See?
That's why I said I was going to use that one.
That's why you should listen to me always and never question me.
What? Okay, I got to think, and I don't like doing that in front of the camera.
Camera's off.
Where's my 3D rendering?
There's your notepad.
All right, let's open up CAD here. I finished my math. That was super easy. Took almost no time. So I didn't account for having a backer. I think I'm losing shoe space. I think I'm going to move it back out this way. Or I can go the original way and then just start buying shoes that are half size smaller.
Stupid. Whoa, why does the light look like it's blinking on here? It's weird. Look.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird. The light's not blinking in person, in real life.
Can we round the corners?
Interesting time to bring this up.
It's not like it's going to be like, rrr.
If we're going to do any kind of round, I want it to be
All right, let's get to it.
So that's a yes. I'll take that as a yes. Final answer. Okay.
This wood is the same as this wood. We just planed it. Look how nice that is. And they did this to it.
Such bad decisions in the 90s, except fashion.
Okay, let's band this edge. We've been edge banded. Glue it up. Nail it up. That top needs to match exactly this. Not going to happen. What are we doing?
This seems like it's way too big.
But why?
Is it camera off thinking time?
Just to be transparent, mistakes were made. We cut it too wide. I removed 2 sides of the edge banding. We're going to chop off a little bit and re-edge band. That's the life of a custom
Furniture builder.
Yeah, I think we're reaching. We'll let this guy dry. You should probably start sanding this guy.
Oh, should I?
Yeah, we have a shelf in the middle, so I'm going to work on that. These are the sides. Glad I just did this because I was about to rabbit the finished side. Somebody should get to sanding this.
So you cut the rabbits on the sides.
I did.
Side pieces. The only side pieces you'll ever have. Hey.
We need to figure out what's going to be the back of this.
Maybe the piece with the
hole in it. I didn't cut that hole in the wrong place. I just wanted that hole there.
Nice and easy.
Super easy. You know how many YouTube videos I watch of people making cabinets? If they have all the measurements, everything, pre-cut all this stuff, and it just fits in here. I'm not there yet.
We're a different kind of channel, you know?
This is more representative of a homeowner. Starting to accumulate a lot of pieces here. I gotta cut that off. Let's try the Rockler kit.
And often you pull out the chisel.
Not often. That's not a good saying for somebody who says they're woodworking, you know?
A custom furniture builder.
Do you think Rockler makes glasses, corrective eye lenses? Because I can't really see that well right now.
I mean, I know your optometrist makes eyeglasses, corrective eyeglasses that are in our living room.
All right, look at that. Custom something.
Chisel work.
Beautiful chisel work right there. I want to thank Rockler who sent this to me after I paid for it. Now we need to measure and cut things to size. Oh, crap. Okay, girl.
Okay, boy.
Grab the rubber mallet. I think it's in one of the drawers there. Much bigger drawer than that because, it's a mallet.
You're a mallet.
So this is 20.
You want me to write this down?
Yeah, write that down. Plus a half. Okay, that's the shelf. So when you write on these things, if you don't take all the space to write one measurement, then we can use it for more things. Just. Okay, now we have a shelf. So I'm going to cut this piece to fit in here. So that's that. I can now measure the back. Cut the back piece to size. Got a back. Got a side. Got a shelf. We should probably go pick up a couple L brackets. If anything, I can round these edges before we leave.
This is
It's close enough, okay. I don't know what you think this is. I think this is a cabinet shop. Okay, let's go get some brackets. I'm going to give this a 400.
all right. By the way, we're back from
Right to it.
Oh, that looks nice. What's next?
I think build. Pro tip time. When I put these brackets in, I like to screw one onto a piece of scrap wood so I can lean it up here and then just drill this hole.
Are these little gadgets?
A couple of 90-degree angle clamps here. Very calibrated fingertip. It's not moving on its own, but it might slide a little. But if I put a little bit of glue, maybe it just lives there, Okay. Reinforcing the workbench with glue as I go along. Now the top. Everything's on. So you can see the plywood here, but that's because the doors are going to come all the way out.
Doors are next, right?
Yeah. 22, half of 22 is 11.
Yep, that
Half
checks.
of 3/4, 3/8. Checks too.
Sure. All right, now you got to cut it in half, right?
Yep, I'm going to cut it in half. Doors. I'm getting pretty burnt out, so I think I'm going to end it here. So we'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Good morning. So I already have a change. I am going to switch over to this piano hinge. I'm scared if I route out to make them flush, I'm not going to have a lot of meat in here for the screws. So scratch the little hinge, switch to big hinge. All right, so these are cut to size, and I use the centering hole punch to mark where each screw is going to go. And I'm going to go ahead and drill them in here.
I'm here.
Hey, I didn't know what to do without you.
Speaking of that, what are you doing?
Look under the shelf on the right side. See that little hole?
Do you see
I
that?
think I need to put something in there. A little sliver in here, you know?
You're like a professional custom cabinetry
Yeah,
maker.
that's what professionals do. Cut
They do
holes too
this.
big and then put little slivers of trash. I made my repair and then the hinge hid the whole thing.
Okay, so the
We
doors.
are doored. Figure out this handle situation. Let's handle it.
We're going to make handles out of the leftover wood that we have from the doors.
I'm going to try to sandwich them like this. They'll go in here like this.
We're going to glue them and then screw them in from the back. Hey, both the handles are on. Moment of truth. Do they match each other?
Left one's crooked for sure.
I don't think it is.
You know, it's not. Maybe my head's crooked.
Your head's probably crooked. Now the next issue is the legs. We should take this inside the house and have you hold it there for me.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, like at varying heights.
You can't just picture this in your head? All right, pretend like I'm legs. All right, don't see me. See cabinet legs.
Can you lower it? Can you lower it a little bit more?
How long is this process going to be?
Can you lower it like another inch? I'm sorry, babe.
You better be. I'm at failure here.
All right, you're fine. You're fine. It's good.
Okay, next weekend. So I think I'm just going to cut all of them and do all of them. And then whatever we have left over is just left over later. So at least I have extra in case I mess something up. I mean, I would never mess something up, but you know, I want to be relatable. We cut up these pieces, and this is what we're thinking. Obviously upside down. Connect all this stuff, and then this guy will connect them here somewhere. I'm gonna have to pocket hole a lot of things. I'm thinking glue, clamp, screw.
Glue, clamp, screw.
Yeah.
Sounds like a serial killer from the 80s. In order to determine where those are going to go, guess what you have to do?
What?
Put the thing on top of it.
Oh, no.
Hold on. I need to think, so I need to turn this off. All right, so this is where we decided
We.
We decided. Wender agrees with me 100%.
That's it for me today. I am not doing anything else, okay?
Except for putting the top on so I can see how cute it looks.
I would love nothing else than to lift that thing one more time.
Knew it.
So thank you.
I knew it'd be the perfect way to end your day.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Okay, here we go.
No. It's crooked. It's cute though.
That's how I like it.
Oh, is it? Good morning, friends. It's the next day here. We have the cabinet box. Oh, that was much closer. We have the cabinet box and we have the cabinet base. But before we can attach them, we have to do some sanding and some staining. So let's get started. I hope you guys are as excited about this as I am because I love the way that this came out. I can't wait to show Wender. I really hope that he likes it as much as I do. I hope you guys like it too. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Good morning, beautiful. The only thing that I have left to do is to put a coat of polyacrylic. Push that table out of the way, guy.
What do you mean, cable out of the way, guy?
Push it down more, guy.
You guy.
Put the handles on first?
Yep, feels so nice.
I know.
Let me start at the bottom.
Okay, start at the bottom. That's how Drake started.
Start at the bottom, now we're here. This is even here.
Don't you have your little measuring thing?
No, I don't need a measuring thing. It's eyeball.
I like measuring better than eyeballs.
Sometimes you will find out that, like, you're wrong.
Never.
This is the most centered. Anything's been centered before. I feel like you should be filming this up close, you know?
I feel like you should have closed this can of stain when you were finished using it.
Oh, you're wrong. I'm right.
That's it?
That's it. She is a one-piecer. Look. Boop.
Wow.
Feels so good.
I know. I wish you could like feel it through the. You can see like how smooth it is.
Smooths.
Look at that. Bring it in the
Put this
house.
thing in the house.
It is just the cutest thing. How?
Looks like someone in the 1800s whittled this down.
That's what I was hoping for.
Pro tip, when your wife asks for something from an antique shop, that means you can make mistakes because then it looks intentional.
Rusting. For our next project.
Next project.
For our next project.
No, just start. You're like, for our next project.
Our next project.
Candice is going to wear my shirt.
What are we making? Tell them.
We're going to make a round table.
How excited are you?
Can we make a round table with like square corners?
Super excited then?
Yeah.
Side table for Wender to put all his crap on. Keys and your and containers. All right, let's get to it. In order to make this round table, we have to make 3 matching circles.
Yeah, the guts.
I would have chosen a different word, but and then we're gonna attach. What do they call that?
Timbre.
Timbre. Well, timbre are the things that you open, right?
I mean, it's going to look like that. I think that's close enough. Fluted.
Fluted. Look at you. Wait, is fluted the inverted one?
Now you're getting crazy.
This is our inspo. The table that we're trying to make. How are we gonna make these circles?
I'm going to cut 3 squares because it'll be easier to find the middle as a square. I made an X from corner to corner. We need a string.
This is just to make
The circle.
Find the
yes.
circle.
Cool. Okay,
Now what?
now I'm going to jigsaw it.
Let's jigsaw it.
Pretty smooth. I mean, it's going to get covered, but you know, I still wanted it to be like the same everywhere. I have no idea what we're going to use for the top. I want to make it out of cedar.
Yeah.
I have to cut a little bit off each side to make them straight.
Yeah, so that they
Yeah.
join.
And then we're going to run them to the planer.
Our dust extraction system worked out perfectly.
Yeah, that is one thing that is not overrated.
If anyone wants to sponsor us.
You can do it by either hooking us up with some extraction system or just come and help us clean. See if we can make ourselves a clamp. What are we doing? It's like the scrappiest scrap wood table that's ever been scrapped.
Made from old cedar fence posts,
Yeah.
IKEA bed support things. What are those?
Mattress holders.
I mean, this is like true scrap wood.
We glued them, you know, this way to kind of
To each
sandwich
other.
them. Yeah, run in different directions. I put this piece of wood across to clamp them down so they don't do like this when we're gluing. And then I put some screws around the edges to suck them in.
By attaching everything to our work table,
Yep.
Wender has ensured that he will have a short work day today.
Did not pre-plan to finish this super early and go watch TV.
Mm.
Because I love cutting circles.
Speaking of cutting circles, the next thing that we can work on is
Disconnect all these guys.
reconnect them.
These have to be like this.
Getting all 3 circles perfectly plumb was definitely a process of trial and error. We used multiple levels to align them as accurately as possible. If you have a better method, we'd love to hear it. Drop your suggestions in the comments below. So we can cut those strips to make it reeded.
Mm-hmm.
That's the word, reeded. We're going to remove this. You going first? No? Okay. Watch out for the camera. Whoa.
My plan to cut my workday short did not work. Okay, this will not have it.
Ready to cut some bed rails? The problem is I don't know how many we need.
Let's measure this thing. 45.
Once we had the circumference of our table base, we could estimate how many strips of wood we'd need to cut. Then Wender used the router to round over the front edges of each strip. Just in case any of the wood strips on the outside of the base move over time, we are going to spray paint the inside of the base black.
What are we doing?
Gluing up the base for the table. All right, do it.
Here we go. All right, they're clamped this way, they're clamped this way, they're clamped down this way to keep them even. Now we just let it dry.
Now we just let it dry. Good morning!
What's up?
We have a lot of things glued up, don't we?
A lot of things glued up, so let's take this apart and get to work. Right out the gate. I got a splinter right there in between the nail.
Ugh. That's what we're looking at as far as the base. Can I do it?
You can do it.
I feel like it looks fun.
It is super fun. Okay, go. Oh my god.
Why is this not working?
It's just because the wood isn't. Alright. Let's just stop.
It's just not as long this way.
Right.
We're gonna
right.
start it here then.
Right. Was that fun or what?
What was your friend saying about Ryobi? I didn't understand what he meant.
People hate on Ryobi. I mean, this thing's good to go. Never fails me.
You know, We have festool taste, but a Ryobi budget. So.
I have to cut it this way because of my dexterity.
Okay.
Circle.
You're talking about like underneath. Do a round over underneath.
Yeah, where it touches the ground. Candace just went in the bathroom. I'm gonna play a little prank on her today. So I'm gonna put ketchup in here, and then I'm gonna ask her to film something. I'm gonna go on the soft. I'm gonna cut it, and I'm just gonna throw this at her and see how she acts.
I got my new earmuffs on. Do you like them?
Oh man, that looks great.
What?
I'm trying to figure out if I can fabricate some kind of jig to cut a circle.
Are you proud of yourself?
So proud. Figure I can do it like all the way up to here and then
Do a little dance.
do a little dance. Just made that up as I was coming along here.
Very musically gifted.
Well, that's because you, baby. You're my fire, my one desire. But we're 2 worlds apart and I want it that way. What? All right, here goes nothing. Okay, the smart thing will be to actually cut most of this off and just clean up the edges with that baby router.
Now we have to sand everything when we attach it, right?
Yeah, we have to sand this and slats.
Well, that was fun.
Oh man, we need to hire a couple dudes.
Let us know if you're interested. Oh, my hands feel weird. Feels like they're vibrating.
Yeah.
Like this. So what are you attaching first? The bottom, obviously?
Yeah, I'll put the screws in then. I want to glue it too. Dude, we're just doing this. We're doing this. We are doing this. The table's level. This thing is a little bit out of level. We'll put the top in, put the level on there, shim it, and then put the screws in. And the slats will hide all the shims. Closing in on it. We got 3 more. She's donezo. All right, now finish it. I will be inside drinking whiskey.
We have to fill in all the nail holes, right?
Yeah.
Is that
Just gonna do a glue and
sawdust?
yeah.
Do we have like a little spatula?
Yeah, right here. There we go.
She is pretty. Was it worth it? Was it worth all the
absolutely
stress?
not. Could just as easily put anything on top of a square table.
But it wouldn't look as pretty.
All right, all right.
No, you didn't. Oh my god, you're so stupid. You're a brat. Good morning. Today, I just need to put a clear coat using the polyacrylic for the base. For the top of the table, I'm going to be using this Total Bolt Halcyon Clear satin finish. This provides a thicker coating and more protection to the top of this. Given this is going to be on my husband's side of the couch, and he just built an entire smoothie all over our couch. So, you know, I want to do as much as we can to protect the top of this. I've put the first coat, just dries really, really smooth. All right, so I'm going to do a second coat, let that dry for an hour, and then this table is good to go. And here's our finished DIY table and the designer version. Pretty close, right? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We love how it turned out, especially since it's the first piece of furniture you see when you enter our home. Now our third and final project. Hey, what's up?
What's up?
We are going to be making a planter out of scrap wood.
Never-ending projects.
A
Never.
circular.
Oh,
Your favorite.
hold on,
It's a
give me a second.
It's going to be similar to this table that we built in that it's going to be reeded. Wender's going to start getting to work on the insides of the planter.
Let's make the guts.
Let's do it. Similar to the table, the first step was to cut the circular pieces that would make up the inside. Since it will be much smaller, only 2 pieces were needed, with the top piece being a ring so a plant pot can sit inside.
These will go inside of here.
They're the braces, basically.
Brace, yeah. I'm gonna slice these in half.
Since we're going to be painting this,
I countersunk the screws so that the head can sink in there and never be heard of again.
we can fill it in with putty, and then when you paint it, you won't see it. So
Sending it.
easy peasy.
Lemon peasy.
I don't think it's lemon peasy.
Damn it.
You also make like 20 holes in your projects and it doesn't matter.
I mean, you had me, you were going to film, so as many as I can put in here now. Let's make some legs.
Okay. This is our inspo pig.
How big legs you want? 3?
Yeah, sure. 3. We cut the legs to size and pre-drilled holes in them. After sanding, we positioned the legs, ensuring they were evenly spaced. Once we had the placement right, we pre-drilled holes in the bottom of the planter and attached the legs from the inside with screws.
We have legs. All right, make this thing look pretty.
Next, we cut wood strips for the outside, using cutoffs from the table, and we repeated the same routing and sanding process. One thing we've learned through this process of making the table and then making this planter is that no matter how many of these strips you think you need,
double it.
yeah, you always need more. So we need 30 more of these.
Yeah.
All right, get to cutting. This was not for the week. Don't let this time lapse fool you. This took forever.
All right, let's put this thing together. You know, it'd be funny. We start putting these on and we have like 3 times too many.
That'd be hilarious if I just sweat my butt off.
I would laugh so hard.
So hard, I'd cry.
You know, that would not be the case because my measurements are always
Oh yeah, they're always
dead
perfect.
nuts.
I don't think I've ever sweat this much.
None of this is going to be filmed because I'm on this side.
Okay. So many times. I don't know where to put the camera. You're always like, I don't know, wherever you could see me. I put the camera and then you start on the opposite side.
Listen, I'm the talent here. A lot of words for someone who came out here with no snacks for me.
We came out together.
After we estimated it, measured it, cut twice as many as we thought we needed, we still need 3 more. Don't build these. I think I just woke up from like being hypnotized. Literally this morning, I'm like, I am not building anything else today. And now I snap out of it and I'm over here on the last 3 things. But look at this. It worked out to exact. This was sheer luck. I mean, my math was on point.
Which is sheer luck.
I want to put glue on top, but like underneath here. You know what I'm saying?
Not really, but
Do you know what I'm saying?
No, not at all.
Oh my goodness. I feel like all I am around here is just a pretty face.
I filled all of the nail holes. This is what it looks like before I paint it. I also painted the inside so that if you could see through the boards or get a glimpse, I wanted to make sure everything looks black. I think it came out really well. I just need to put a clear coat using the polyacrylic. Here's our new finished planter stand. Let us know your favorite project or give us an idea for our next one in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Bye!